Well, in the past few years, millions of Africans have realized if they simply hop in a boat and set themselves adrift in the Mediterranean, they can be picked up and quickly delivered to Western Europe. Well, this tolerant policy has, maybe not surprisingly, done nothing to stem the migrant wave. In fact, it's increased it. Tens of thousands of people keep arriving in Libya.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sane Minds. So only in a crazy liberal mindset would you find the logic in their minds that if somebody is at your doorstep, you are now responsible for that person's well-being and safety. Even if you have not invited them there, you do not want them there, you would prefer if they left, they're draining your resources, they are destroying your country, and somehow you're responsible for their well-being. And if they die on your watch, then you need to apologize for that and make sure that it doesn't happen to others. Now, a lot of liberals like to say, oh, well, these people are suffering. You know, they're coming from war zones. These economic migrants, in many cases, deserve a better life. I mean, but many of these people, as you can see in these pictures here, are not even Arab. They are not from Arab countries. They are from further inland Africa. These are not people that are from places like Tunisia or Libya. These are not those places, or Syria even. These are not them. Go look at the populations of those countries, see who is mostly there, and you'll quickly realize that a whole boat full of black people did not come from these countries. These are people that come from countries that are considered stable, at least in the regions that they are in. Obviously, they are not the best place in the world, but that's not the point. We're not responsible to make sure that everyone has the best life possible. It's impossible, actually, to do that. I mean, there's over 7 billion people in the world. If we just decided to let them all live here, could it even work? Is it even feasible? No, it's not. It's definitely not feasible. The only feasible and logical thing to do would be to try and help them in their own countries, to solve conflicts, to help them get stable food supplies, to help them with their infrastructure. These are things that I could possibly get behind, to stem the tide of people coming here. But there's a reason why these people are not going to, Israel, or they're not going to Iran, or they're not going to Saudi Arabia or Bahrain or any of these other countries that definitely have the capacity and are right across the street, in a sense, compared to walking or risking your life on a flimsy boat trying to get to Europe. No, the reason is because these are the places that accept them, that let them in, that don't turn them away, that give them free supplies and money, that have the promise for them to actually stay. These other countries would beat their ass, drag them out, deport them. This is why they don't go there. And liberals just can't seem to grasp that concept, that if you take people literally, a lot of these countries' coast guards, like Italy, I mean, there'll be boats that capsize, maybe halfway through their journey to Europe, and they'll take them the rest of the way. Instead of turning around and taking them to their country of origin, they will take them the rest of the way. I mean, who thinks it's going to stop with an incentive like that? A free ride? It's not going to. There's going to be more and more, and that's been proven. This is not something that's going to just stop. If you keep giving them incentives, keep giving them a place to stay, keep giving them everything that they want, what reason would they have to go anywhere else, to stop the flow? These people, 90% of them, are not from places of war. They're risking their lives making the journey is probably one of the most risky parts of their life so far. And not everyone is entitled to economic freedom. You can't just have freedom of movement and come into any country you like. As an American, I can't just walk into any other country in the world and set up shop. It doesn't work like that. But crazy liberals seem to think that it does. It's just insane. But alright guys, if you would like some new content, just go ahead and like and subscribe. And as always, I appreciate it.